Stop clicking around looking for tools. You can open the Tools menu by clicking the Tools icon in the top bar, or simply right-click anywhere on the canvas. See this? Right-clicking is much faster because the tools appear exactly where you're working. First up, the Select and Transform tool. This is your foundation tool, like your digital hands for everything. Watch this. Click a shape to select it. See that green highlight? That means it's active. Want multiple shapes? Hold Ctrl and click others to add or remove them from your selection. Or drag on empty space to create a selection box. Everything inside gets selected automatically. Notice how a transform box appears around selected shapes? Those corner handles let you resize everything together while keeping perfect proportions. Hold Ctrl while dragging if you want to stretch without keeping the ratio. At the bottom of the transform box, you'll see a rotate icon. Click and drag this icon to rotate all selected shapes at once. Hold Ctrl while rotating to snap the angle in 15-degree steps. Next, the Draw tool. Click to place points for straight lines and click and drag if you want a curve. You'll see two purple dashed guidelines as you drag. Keep them straight and lined up with where the shape is going next for nice, smooth curves. If you want precise angles, hold Ctrl while placing points. This snaps your lines to 15-degree increments. Made a mistake? Just hit backspace to remove the last point. When you're done, press Enter once to stop editing and Enter again to close the shape, or hover over your first point until the pen cursor appears and click it. You can even click and drag on that first point to close the shape with a final curve. Now the Reshape tools, Reshape and Reshape Holes. First, click on the shape you want to adjust. Then, click on a point and drag to move it. Click the same point again and drag to adjust the curve. Backspace deletes points. To add a point, click on the edge of the shape where you want the point to be. You can then modify this new point just like any other point, and Enter twice closes an open shape. Next is the Fill Start Stop tool. This tool lets you place a green start point and a red stop point right on the edge of your shape, so you can control exactly where the stitching begins and where it ends. If you want to move one of these points, just hover over it until the cursor changes, click to select it, and drag. To delete a point, click on it so it turns yellow and hit backspace. And if you don't set any start or stop points at all, Embrowser will automatically choose the best positions for you. And finally, the Stitch Angle tool. This sets the direction of your stitch lines. Click once to set the start of an angle line, and click again somewhere else to set the end. The angle of this line defines the stitch direction. You can hover over either end, click and drag to adjust the angle, hold Ctrl while dragging to snap to 15-degree increments. For tatami fills, only the very first angle line you draw is used. For satin fills, multiple stitch angle lines tell Embrowser how to flow the stitches across your shape. For example, on an S-shaped design, you can draw several angles following the S curve. You can move them if the direction isn't right, or delete them with backspace. For outline satin, stitch angles are set automatically if Auto Set Stitch Angle is checked. If you want to adjust them manually, uncheck Auto Set, click Apply, then use the Stitch Angle tool to modify them just like the other fill types. Now that you know all the tools, jump in and start creating. Embrowser is completely free, runs right in your browser, and there's nothing to download.